Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to TSO Crypto, your home for Crypto TA. I'm your host Martin. In this episode, we are gonna be talking about Bitcoin or crypto, trying to hold. Now, if you're catching this from live, welcome. And if you're catching the replay and having suggestions, leave us a comment below. I really want to know what you're thinking. Also, if you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news and technicals, make sure you subscribe, you hit that like button and that bell. That way you will be notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us whenever we're done with the stream, join us on the Discord. Links will be going out here shortly. How's it going, guys? How's your week so far? Happy Thursday, man. I hope you're all having a great Thursday. So links going out here on YouTube, links going out right now on Twitch. There we go. They're both out. Let's pin it here on YouTube and we can keep on going. So let's move on to that screen where the magical stuff happens. Here we are. Sakmar, thank you very much for being here. Preparing for war. Hello. Heyo. Jeff Loomis. Hey, bro. Carthago. Cheers from the lowlands. All right. Cheers to the lands of the low. Right on. What is happening with the market cap, guys? What's happening with market cap? We're getting action to downside. Why are we getting action to downside? Because we're below that 20 moving average. We rejected yesterday. We're rejecting still today. We rejected also 2 days ago, right? We talked about this already. We are between this resistance line up here that, we have not broken and this other resistance line that we have broken, but we're failing to get above that other one in that 20 moving average. So we have like a double resistance to the upside right now. And failing to get above that target, it's not good. Market cap at $2.54 trillion. We could still go down to that, what is it, the 236 that we have here? Yeah, 236 at 2.5 trillion. If we manage to get above that blue line, we should be aiming for this previous high at $2.9 trillion. That's what we're looking at. Rex, thank you very much for being here. And May, what's up, dude? Right on. Nothing else happening here on the MACD or the RSI. Let's go to the Bitcoin. Now, this chart, we're going to look up until some time scale. I'll show you why in a second. This chart's starting to not look good in short time scales. It's starting to miss a lot of data. So Bitcoin, bullish, pumping, going for that 20, rejecting. We're still coming down. We have not gone to 55,406. That's the target I was looking for. We moved down, but we have not quite hit it yet. We still have not also gone up to that 20 moving average. So we're consolidating sort of. Still waiting for this cross to happen, right? We're waiting for it to happen somewhere around here. We still haven't gotten it, so we're still waiting for that cross to come in and maybe help us rally a little bit more. That's going to be extremely beneficial for Bitcoin and the rest of crypto. So when are we going to get that cross? We could be flying very close to it, not cross, and then start making more negative momentum, right? Sometimes they take a lot longer for them to develop. But I will be looking maybe, usually I would say the last 2 weeks of the year tend to be okay prior to Christmas. Let's see if we can get something similar to that going on. Anyways, about to get that cross. Neutral at 43.58. Not a lot going on here. We already discussed this yesterday, so nothing a lot is developing here. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour, bearish divergence, right? So we're starting to get here data that is not where we left it. So let's anchor this one a little bit better. This one's also flying a little bit off, and this you're gonna see in a second why all this data is flying a little bit. So bearish divergence move down. We're starting to consolidate. We're not creating any hidden bullish or anything like that. So we're just starting to consolidate here. It's okay, neutral at 45.75, but let's go to this 1 hour chart, and here's where things get messy. Right, look, we didn't have this much data missing yesterday, and all of a sudden this gap is full of holes. Look, a huge gap here gap here as well, another gap, another one, right, another gap here, gap. It's a gap land chart, so we cannot rely on this chart. It's starting to make everything not be connected, right? Everything's starting to look off here. So what we're gonna do is gonna shift on to another chart and basically do our charting here and see what we can find, right? That's what we're intrigued. We want to know where Bitcoin can go. So the first thing I'm noticing is that there's some bullish divergence strong, and this one's going to have to be taken with a grain of salt. Reason for that, there's a break on the island. A tiny break here of 1 bar. If we decide to ignore it, we're creating bullish divergence strong. I think that's a move that Bitcoin could be going for. Hope I'm not wrong. Again, I am ignoring the small break. I'm choosing to ignore that data point because it's small. Why so many gaps? I'm not sure, man. It's just on the Gemini chart, so there might be something off with the way the data is being pulled from Gemini, or maybe the exchange has been down. I'm not sure. Anyways, bullish divergence strong, potential for moving up. Nothing bearish going on besides this bullish divergence. With that, again, we should be looking for a rally neutral at 41.15, right? That's what we got right now for Bitcoin. So can we also see that here? We might, right? Low or negative, plus negative. We can actually. So we're gonna go here. Here we don't have that gap we saw on the other chart, right? And again, it could be because there's data that is missing. Again, you got to look at different charts sometimes, right? So again, bullish divergence. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna complement it with this other chart. And here in this chart, we can see that we barely got that break there as well. So again, I'm choosing to ignore that and saying, yo, there's bullish divergence here. I mean, that's the possibility for a rally. We could also track it up from way back here. Still the same, right? Low, coming lower. It is there. There's no denying it. This chart also has that very, very small gap here of positive momentum. And this chart also has that positive momentum. So again, the Gemini chart is just giving us bad data, right? So we cannot rely on it so much. So that being said, that's it for Bitcoin. We should be expecting maybe for a move to the upside if we can manage to hold on to this divergence, and that would lead us to maybe target that 20 moving average at 56,651. Getting over that target again, we should be looking for a climb, and that climb could be getting us again. There's really not a lot of area support resistance. So from that climb, we could be aiming for 59,267. Right, so let's go. Let's go and check something else. Let's go to that Ethereum. It is Thursday, guys. Thanks for being here. Cheers. I hope you're enjoying your Thursday night. So that's what's happening here. Bullish divergence strong, right? We took a small pop, hit that 20, rejecting. That's fine. We're in the 1 hour. So let's go to the daily. We'll discuss this in a second. Bullish divergence pumping, getting to that 1618, rejecting that area. We already discussed this. Coming back down. Look, we did come back down and hit this area, right? We talked about that yesterday. Maybe come back down, retesting that blue line. We're getting it today. That is fine. And right now, for tomorrow, we're starting to open. It's still going down. So we could also try to hold support there as well. That'll be okay. Nothing else developing. Neutral at 53.40. Still pointing down, so we can still be going for that hit off that blue line. If Bitcoin still drops a little bit, we'll definitely go there. If Bitcoin rallies, Ethereum might be dumbfounded, might move sideways, try to rally with it. Let's do that 4 hour. Going higher, more positive and higher still. So there's really nothing bearish here for this breakdown. I don't even think we're creating anything bullish. So even if I zoom in here, let's see. Yep, negative, less negative as we're going higher and higher there on the RSI. Sitting neutral at 50.16. So not a lot happening here. Still pointing down, holding support at this. What is this, dude? Support line that we have here at 4,442. And we also talked about that yesterday, right? Maybe if we go down, we're gonna try to find support there. It's fine that we found it. Looks as though we tried to rally a bit, failed to get to that 20 moving average. That's a move I would have looked for. Failed to get there. We can still try to get there, but you know, if we just move sideways, we're very likely gonna retest that 4,442. Again, when volume gets traded, it goes sideways, and bots trade, they're gonna slowly bring the price down. Let's go to that 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, we had bullish divergence. We had the possibility for a rally. So this was a call we made yesterday. We got a rally, hit that 20 moving average, rejected, tried to get above it again, failed to get above 4,628. And then on that failure, we came back down, run just basically that quick gap or areas that we have resistance and support. We ran that real quick, and now we're still moving sideways. So we're still consolidating within the same area. Ooh, you want to do that? On that note, we are creating bullish divergence, strong still, right? Look, here from here to here, and from here to here. So, almost sneezed. There we go. Strong bullish divergence. We had the possibility for a rally. We tried to get for that 20. We were rejecting that 20. We're starting to come back down. Is that good? Not really. We should be trying to get above that 20, but the fact that we're failing to drop lower than the previous low gives me hope that Ethereum could be trying to get above this previous higher. So, don't get lower than this previous low here. Oh, geez, my mouse is going crazy. There we go. This low here should be getting us to where we're trying to rally. Why is my mouse just neutral at 41.50? That's where we're at. That's where we're at, guys. So, let's go and check something else. Down exchange? It could be, man. Maybe the exchange, the data is being pulled is off, right? RSR still around that 50%. That 50-cent mark did rally a little bit more. Very, very nice move here on RSR. I'm still open my position. I should close it, man. I'm not sure if we're going to go back down to that 4.6 cent mark. So, you know, a bit worried about it, but we'll see. We'll see how that rolls. HNT also still consolidating down, sloping, hidden divergence, still trying to hold sideways. Not a lot happening there. Let's go and check out what else did we talk about that yesterday? Sologenic, right? Sologenic was pumping a lot. And someone said, I think it was Preparing for War, said, there's an airdrop happening. And I said, what? So apparently that's what's driving the price for Solo. Oh, look at that. Look at that wick. It's crazy. It just went down all the way down. According to this chart, which we're going to have to like basically recheck with another chart here. We don't have that. It could just be that it crashed on hit BTC on the dollar pair chart. But again, it looks as though we just wake down very, very hard. Now we're still at $6.26. So whatever $10 I bought of this a long time ago is now worth $230 or somewhere around there. So yeah, pretty good investment. Can't complain about it. However, we're starting to develop this bearish divergence, right? We probably had it yesterday. I didn't call it, but it's here. It's strong bearish, and with that, the possibility for a movement down, maybe started looking for a retrace. It could still be bullish. And part of the reason that it could still be bullish is because it has its airdrop coming, right? Nothing happening here that is bearish on this chart. All right, that's fine. And on the 1 hour, we're still looking for that movement up. Again, bad data here, so what we're going to do is shift over to this chart and see what we can find. I doubt we're going to be finding divergence here, coming up higher, more positive, higher. And then here we're flatlining. And we could say that this flatlining here around the $6.51 mark, right? That this move here is creating some divergence. And it's going to be, who can tell me what type of divergence we're making? I'm going to make this easy. Type 1, if you think it's strong bearish divergence. Type 2, if you think it is a medium bearish divergence. Type 3, if you think it's weak bearish divergence. And type 4, if you think it's hidden bearish divergence, right? So 1 is strong, 2 is medium, 3 is weak, and then 4 is hidden, right? I just wrote it here so I know what we talk. So let me know in the chat. Type number 1 to 4, which type of divergence do you think we're making here? It's a bearish divergence, I'll tell you that, but is it strong bearish, is it medium bearish, is it weak bearish, or is it hidden bearish? So let me know in the chat. When you guys do that, I'm gonna look at the hidden bullish divergence that's developing, and that could help the price kind of hold and try to reclaim that 20 moving average. Right now we're below that 20 briefly. So already pumped up, hit that 20, and we are struggling, right? We're struggling a bit with that move. So we should be aiming to get above that hidden divergence. Sorry, above that, with this hidden divergence, we should be aiming to get above that 20. If we want to get continuation. Rejecting there, we can still be looking for action to downside. The only thing you're concerned about with the airdrop is that a lot of people are going to be selling their solo to prevent this off the chain set. They will use NFTs to get people to hold on to their coins. All right, that's pretty good. That's going to be interesting. We'll see how this airdrop comes to be. That's the only disadvantage of airdrops, right? People get free money. They go immediately and cash out. Why? Because they want to get the cash to spend on something else. Or maybe cash out of a project they don't believe. So yeah, that's one of the bad things about airdrops. So key thing is, if you don't care about the airdrop and you care more about your money and getting a good position, you should probably sell before the airdrop. Let go of whatever token you're gonna get, or sell immediately after the snapshot, right? A couple minutes after. But you know, if you sell a couple minutes, you miss, or you run the risk of like not being in the snapshot. But usually, if you sell after a snapshot, you sell it and then you buy back in once it's dropped. So I think if that is to happen, we're gonna see what happened with XRP back when Flare was coming out, and we're gonna see a massive quick drop, probably prior to the airdrop, when people like that don't really care, because that's something that we've seen happen on airdrops before, right? Day before an airdrop, price starts to stumble, we get a drop happening, and that's probably because people start to sell, and then people are like, oh man, it's gonna go down, let's all sell, and then they probably buy back in at a lower price, and then they get a bigger position for that airdrop, right? Their snapshot amount is larger because they bought at a lower price. I've seen people do that. Anyways, guys, you haven't told me divergence type for this bearish move. Is it strong divergence? Is it medium divergence? Is it weak, or is it hidden? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I may try to be a smart A and set 11T, which is not a number. Number for force is 12. So, no. You guys are wrong. Yeah. We're playing a guessing game right now. Let's see who can guess what type of divergence we have going. Alright, so perform force is weak. We got our first taker off the night. Prepare for forces with bearish divergence. And all the takers. We'll see, we'll see. We're not done. Let's see what the people say. We have 6 people watching. No one's typing. Carthagos is strong, so he's saying number 1. And, yeah. I think we're going to do the reveal. In that reveal, because we already got 2 people guessing, so that's fine. No, it's medium. We're actually making medium bearish divergence. All right. Medium bearish divergence. So, medium bearish divergence basically gets us to where we're, you know, remember, price, it's moving sideways, and then our oscillator is diverging, right? So we are topping on the price here. And then here we are coming in lower. Right. So, medium bearish. Close. You guys were in between. So if I average Prepare for War and Carthagos, I would say we guessed it. So the average of strong and weak is medium. Shooting star weak, typical candles when you get a squeeze down, yeah. Right. So that is it for Solo. Let's go check out SHIB real quick. Again, SHIB still going down 2.68%. I'm not really happy with SHIB. Still making bullish divergence strong. I just found the trigger. It's fine. Guess. So there we go. Bullish divergence strong. Potential for moving up. 4-hour chart. Not a lot happening here. No divergence. One on the daily. Yeah, we're not creating anything. We're trying to pump. Still moving sideways. So really not a lot going on here on SHIB. It's just boring on SHIB. Let's see. We haven't done OMG in a while, so. OMG is dropping. Oh my goodness. That's it. All right. Let's create a bullish divergence strong. I'm not gonna be looking into depth at anything right now. Not that stuff that's not requested. I'm just looking at coins that have been requested in the past. So bullish divergence, potential for moving up, going up to that 618. Rejecting, starting to come down. Still at the same price though. Dropping lower would have us create divergence where we're anchoring to a new island. And then we could be looking for that movement up, right? So OMG could be setting up for a nice move. Well, let's see what else. Ooh, why is this pumping? And cash. It's going up against Bitcoin. You know what we haven't looked at in a while? XLM. I'm intrigued. Where's XLM at? XLM. Ooh, it's gaining. All right. There's bullish divergence. The bullish divergence. All right. We had the possibility for moving up. So, here we go. Here's 49.86. So bullish have a very strong start in rally, getting above the 20. That's a pretty good move. Being above the 20, confirming and being above the 20 gets us a target this area here at 36 cents. I think it's gonna be a 382. Yep, 32, and getting above that target, we should be aiming for that 50% retrace on the 4-hour. We might even be creating some hidden bullish here. Look at this. Hidden bullish divergence. 1 hour later. Alright, bullish have very strong action to the upside. Nothing bearish yet, but as soon as this breaks above this high, we're going to be coming into a higher high on the price and be coming into less positive momentum, and a lower point on that RSI start to create that bearish divergence, right? As we're looking at here, let's go to the 1 hour chart real quick. Soka, what's up, dude? Thanks for joining us. Not a lot going on here, going higher, more positive, higher still. That's fine. I'm not going to look for anything bullish. We might have something bullish. I should look. I should. Here. Soka says, look at sand. Oh, by the way, guys, Soka got a golden ticket. He got a Willy Wonka golden ticket to the sand world. He got his alpha pass. You know how lucky that is? You guys seen how much an alpha pass is for Sandbox? It's like 2.58 Ethereum. I think it's like over $10,000 for a alpha pass for Sandbox. He won one on Twitter. That's pretty crazy. He's actually claimed it. I've seen him play on his alpha pass. I think he can earn up to 1,000 sand. So we're gonna go check out how much sand is. The only good thing about sand is that he's gonna get 7,000 sand. It's worth $6. It's worth $6.3 thousand. So $6,348 right now, the 1,000 sand that he can win. Plus he's gonna get some NFTs that might also add to the value. I guess that's why the price of the sand pass is at, you know, the at the $10,000 mark. So yeah, we're looking here at slightly higher price coming in lower, creating that bearish divergence, right? Sand on the daily was much higher a couple days ago, right? It was hitting at some point in time the $8 mark. So right now it's 6.36. Still not bad. It's still consolidating. We're not below the 20, so we're okay. We're starting to create some hidden bullish. So hidden bullish potential for stagnation. Maybe try to go back up. The only bad thing about this is we can still drop to a 20 moving average and still have that hidden bullish. So it's a bit of a gamble. So sold at 36.12. Let's go to that 4-hour chart. All right, low to high, negative plus negative. Low, lower. All right, so hidden bullish here happening on sand. We are neutral at 45.58. So again, hidden bullish getting us to rally, hitting that 20 and rejecting. So we already hit our target. We should be trying to get above that 20. We want to get continuation to the upside. About to get across to the magnetic line below the 0 line. That could be a good entry for sand. Neutral at 45.39, still pointing down there. So still looking for a little bit more action to the downside. So here, we're looking at this move. It's coming up slightly higher, right? Look, we're coming in lower, creating that strong bearish divergence. So this move here is the reason why sand is starting to come down here, right? So, oh no. Go back to 1 hour. Right, so last 4-hour chart coming down. That's why, right? Again, strong bearish. That's why we're moving down below the 20 moving average. Not good. We're not creating anything bullish yet, but you know, it is what we have. So right now, sand still looks like it could still be in for a little bit of pain, at least in the 1 hour chart. And like I said, in the 4 hour, we can still get a drop slightly lower still. Maybe come down here. And we might be targeting some kind of divergence. Sorry, not here, on the daily. Drop lower here on the daily, and we'll still be targeting divergence, right? So yeah, not bad, not bad. On the sand, this is from the 1 hour. Let's send that back there real quick here. Maybe it was from the 1 hour, I think. So I hope I'm not messing this one up. So 1 hour. The one that said 1 and 4 hour was probably from the 4 hour chart. So I probably messed one of these up, right? So this on the daily, that's fine. Let's go to the 4 hour chart. Am I missing something? No, it's here. All right, cool. And then on the 1 hour, it's this one shouldn't be here. So this one should be on that 4 hour chart, I think. So we're gonna check real quick though. I might have just completely botched this one. So 4 hour chart, and we're gonna go check there. and see that we were right. So yeah, it does that move there on the 4 hour. So great. Still sticking around here on the 1 hour. So let's fix this real quick. And now it wants to go there. Great. There we are. Awesome. So yeah, Viva Las Vegas, right? Where's Mana at? Mana's still dropping. $4.25. Oh no. On the daily, still above that 618. Barely above that 618. There we go. Oh, below. Hitting that 20 though. Trying to find support. That hidden divergence still tracking. This is do or die, right? If we go below that 20, this hidden divergence is not triggering. It's not going to be good. We're also losing in support. For our chart, we're looking for hidden divergence. We hit that 20. Now we're dropping lower. So that divergence is done. Yay, fun. All right, so let's go to the 1 hour chart. Low, lower. All right, some strong bullish divergence developing here on the 1 hour chart. We are looking at this and saying, yo, we might be getting action to the upside, right? Maybe we're getting action to the upside here. Sold at 36.80. Again, we had the possibility for a rally happening here on Mana. We've seen this in a couple of projects. Let's see what else we're going to do. What else we're going to do? A lot of requests coming in, guys. By the way, if you enjoyed the show, make sure you hit the like, you hit the bell, you hit the sub, right? We're lacking people. Let's get more people in here. Let's get the chat rolling. So, guys, what do you think is going to happen the weekend? Y'all think Bitcoin's going to rally or you think Bitcoin's going to drop? Let me know. I'm intrigued to get your thoughts on weekend. Right? Remember, there's auctions. There's auctions. There's options expiry tomorrow, right? I think that might be part of the reason that Bitcoin's starting to go down. What we know about what happens after auctions. Tongue twisted. What happens after options expiry is that we get action to the upside, right? So let's see if we can get that action to the upside here on Bitcoin. By the way, Ethereum crypto dominance at 20%. Ooh. I think Real's coming. Not sure if it's going to happen the weekend, though. We'll see, man. Is it Ethereum dominance at 20? Oh, look at that. Ethereum at 2.91. It's gaining dominance. Oh, no. It's pretty good, though. Ethereum flexing on crypto, right? Because Bitcoin dominance at 41. Ethereum at 20. That's 60% of the market, right? Also, by the way, dollar has been strengthening, right? So we know that. We haven't checked it, but we know that dollar has been strengthening. It's 96.16, still going up, right? On the daily, look at that. We had bearish divergence back here. We moved down a bit, then we just climbed more. So we're negating that. Nothing bullish. And on the weekly, we're still looking for this and see if it's going to trigger, right? We have that strong bearish divergence. It just hasn't really brought us down. Something that I've noticed, though, and it's kind of interesting, is that a lot of assets, we're starting to get this moving down here. This is Dow. We haven't looked at it in a while. We're starting to get this moving down, and we have bearish divergence strong here on the Dow, right? By the way, we just haven't been looking at that often. But if you look at the Dow, right, I'm going to show you real quick here. Look at how it's coming up and hooking down, right? Because what's happening with look at what's happening here with silver and gold, right? Again, that same hook on the last 3 days, right? So leaned out. Look at the S&P, right? Again, same thing coming up here and hooking down. So we're starting to get a lot of things that look similar. Nasdaq, again, same thing, coming up, hooking down, bearish divergence, right? Very, very clear here. Coming higher, coming lower, right? Coming lower. Right, Nikkei, same thing, right? Look at that, boom, right? UK, the FTSE, look at that, same thing, boom, down, right? Yeah, when Forex comics are not trading, yeah, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting, right? Toronto Stock Exchange, similar thing, right? Coming back down the last 3 days at the 20 moving average. So oil is also doing the same thing, right? Oil is going down. It's like $7 a barrel. Look at that, boom, boom. Oil is being affected a little bit more. Now, could this be another effect? Could this be that second wave that we're gonna get on Omicron? I think it's the new variant. It could be playing a part in how oil is moving, right? It's creating bearish divergence here strong on the sorry, I sent this one back to another time scale that shouldn't be there. This should just be on the weekly, and this not there. There we go. This one is also here, right? All right. So bearish divergence moving down, right? But if we look at oil on the daily, we were getting some stagnation happening, but the last couple days, look at this, since November the 10th, I don't think that's when we got the news, so we got to go back a little bit. So maybe around here we got the news about the new variant coming out, and you can see that we had a major movement down here in the market. I think I was looking at this at the weekly when I was looking at the stocks as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to very quickly refresh stocks. There we go. So let's make sure this is just here on the daily, not on the weekly. And then we're going to look at stocks here on the daily, right? Okay, everyone's doing something similar here. So this is dollar index, right? Starting to come down the last couple days. Toronto, right? Look at that. Coming down right about the same time. UK, look, coming down around the same time. Going out, hitting that 20, bouncing down. Nikkei, right? Nikkei, coming down around the same time. NASDAQ, coming down around the same time. S&P, about the same time, right? Dow Jones, look at that moving down, right? So, gold, silver, sorry, look at that, same move. Gold, same move, right? So, on November 17th or so, we're starting to get this move down, right? So, we'll see. I think I think we should be due for a rally. I agree with 4. TSO Crypto, this coin's but wreck. All right. Requiem for a Dream. Here we go. Requiem is at 63 cents. I'm not sure what the actual project is. I just call it Requiem. Daily. All right, it's coming back down. Nothing bearish. Starting to consolidate, sorta. At first, I would have said it was crashing, but you know, it's getting pullback. So what we can do here is get some fibs. It's not fibs. Fibs that are our friends. Let's say from here to here, and close enough. So we are going below that 50% retrace. That's the lowest point, so it's close enough. Yeah, it's going back down below at 50%, starting to recover. That's good. 236 using us resistance right now, right? Failing to get above it. So bought at 64.61. Let's go to that 4 hour. So coming down, look at that, right? Hitting that resistance, coming back down. Low to high, negative, let's negative low to high, dude. High to low, positive, high to low. Not a lot going on here. That is bullish or bearish. Let's go to that 1 hour chart. Bullish divergence. But we're starting to see this across a couple of projects, and that should usually tell us that we should be looking for action to the upside, right? So bullish divergence strong, right from here to here. That the possibility for a rally. So yeah, target being hit. We're almost have gotten to a 20 moving average. First target would have been here at the 236. We're already hitting it. So we need to get above that 20 and then previous 100% high here at 78 cents. Rejection of that 20, rejection of the 236. Look for action 2 at 382 at around 55 cents, and then below there at 49, 48 cents. That 50% retrace, right? Yep. Good stuff. What is that other one that you guys used to call for here? E-Gold, right? E-Gold. It's going down, man. It's going down, man. It's going down hardcore, man. Bullish divergence, though. Hidden. Could be getting us to hold here on E-Gold. Well, it's, why is it not working? Here we go. These shortcuts sometimes don't work here, so awkward. Bullish, there we are, man. Here we are, there we go. Control 46.32. Let's go and check. Yeah, that's it. Going through a lot of stuff. Make sure I'm not missing anything here on crypto or other projects that are doing something interesting. Not a lot, but all right, Bitcoin going up a bit, Ethereum going down a bit. Not a lot. All right, not a lot going on. Right, guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. We're gonna keep it short. We're gonna keep it sweet. We already looked at plenty of coins. We'll look at plenty of things in the market. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit the like, the bell, the sub, join some Discord. Links have gone out. Pin at the top of the chat. Make sure you talk about crypto to your friends, your family, and your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. This is So Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. Thank you very much for being here, and I'll catch you again tomorrow for another edition of So Crypto. Remember, all the information not for just for entertainment purposes, not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't trade based on what you see here. Just discussing ideas. All right, that's gonna be it. Catch you guys again tomorrow for another edition of So Crypto. Until then.